my bed. Ain't gotta be, hey, gotta be chill like a Sunday. Never wanna look too thirsty. Put your drink, got me feeling where you at. Make you feel love. Then it gotta be, hey, gotta be chill like a Sunday. Then it gotta be.
Hey Rose family, it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we are back with another video. Yes, we are back with another video. So if you guys saw by the title, I am doing another collab with my cousin. So in this video, we are going to be recreating the same look from a famous Instagram like artist. She like draws these, I don't want to say they're animated, but she draws these like makeup looks, different colors, different styles. Like, she's insane. And her name's Milk1422, or his name is Milk1422. I'm not sure if it's a girl or guy because there's not really, doesn't really say. But yeah, I'm gonna post a picture here. I'll probably keep it on the corner somewhere throughout the entire video so you guys can see what I'm trying to recreate. And my cousin's also gonna recreate it, so let's see who can get the closest. I guess that's the goal for me, but we just want to recreate this look. I think it's an amazing idea, and it was super fun recreating this look. So if you want to see how I got this look to look like this look up here in the corner, then just keep on watching. Also, I will leave my cousin's video linked in the description bar. Now keep on watching. Alright, so we are starting off with the Makeup Revolution Overnight Lip Serum. This stuff is super hydrating and super glossy. Then for brows, we're going to take the ColourPop Brow Precision Brow Pencil. I believe mine is in the shade Black and Brown. I try to get the darkest shade as possible because my hair is quite dark. Also, there's stuff in my hair. I believe that's from the Got To Be glue that I used to like hold down my baby hairs. That stuff is intense. So then to fill in my brows, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade or dip brow pomade in Ebony, which I'm pretty sure is the darkest color. Again, I like to do my brows super dark because I have dark hair. Then to clean up my brows, I'm taking the BH Cosmetics concealer in 106. This concealer is super full coverage. I was supposed to get shade 113, but I don't know what happened. I guess I picked the wrong shade without paying attention. So I pretty much only use that to mix it with darker concealers or as an eyeshadow primer, just because it is so light. It like creates the nice and perfect blank canvas for you to do shadow on top of. Then I'm just taking a concealer / buffer brush and just buffing that out, patting it in to the skin. And then to set that down, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder. I believe that is shade 20. And I'm just going to use that to set down my primer with a nice little fluffy brush. I believe I got that brush from BoxyCharm. So here I'm just going to show you a couple of palettes that have a few shades I was thinking about using. Like that silver from the Abh palette is really pretty. The two greens on the bottom of the Jaclyn Hills palette looked pretty good. That blue also looked really nice. And then in the So Jaded palette, there was a couple of blues in there that I was thinking about. So ultimately I went in with the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette and used that matte green because I figured it looked the closest to what was in the picture and the little icon above my head. So I just did that, and yeah, I just picked that shade and placed it all over the lid. I packed it on, and then I kind of blended it into the crease, but not too much because I wanted it to stay in that specific area. And I also brung it out to create like a wing type of look. So then I go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I just needed a little bit of a transition shade because it was looking like so plain. I don't really even know if this made a difference, but I figured a little something might help. And then I went back in with the green to blend it into that transition shade. And then I went into the Sachae palette and I kind of picked up a mixture of those two shimmers, or I don't know, I think one of them is a pressed glitter. I think the lighter one's a pressed glitter, but in the picture it looks like it's more shimmery on the lid, so that is what I went with. So yeah, I just picked up those two shades, kind of like a mix between the two. I don't know if I showed that I mixed them, but yeah, they're really pretty colors. I do go on with more other shades from different palettes, but yeah, overall I like how it came out. And then I tried dusting away the teal / blue shade that fell over my face, and that was a bad idea. I tried using a blending brush to dust it away. Such a bad idea. Just grab a makeup wipe and wipe it off, because you're just gonna spread it and it's gonna get super messy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy.
And that was my fiance. So yeah, now going into the Abh palette, taking the lightest shimmer. I tried using it on the brush and it didn't work so well, and as you can see, it works a lot better with the finger. Any shimmer or metallic shade is always going to work better with the finger. I don't know why it's like that. I feel like it should work with the brush. Some do work with the brush just fine, but some just need like you to use your actual finger, like I'm doing there. Like you could definitely tell the difference of pigmentation between my finger and using a brush. So yeah, I just used that to lighten up the other shades that I placed on my lid, because I feel like in the picture it looks a little bit lighter. So now I'm going in with my Essence Super Precise eyeliner, and this is one of my Holy Grail eyeliners. I talk about this all the time. Anytime I use it, I'm pretty sure it's less than 10 bucks. Might be even less than $5, and it is super easy to work with. It's kind of like the NYX liquid liner, but more affordable. Pretty much the same. Super matte, really easy to work with, and yeah, definitely Holy Grail. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend that you do. And then after that, I'm going in with mascara. I'm taking my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Is it Voluminous Lash Paradise? Anyways, L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras from the drugstore. And then I'm taking the Dodo lashes in D325, and they are quite intense. They were pretty easy to put on. And I'm taking my lash curler and pressing my natural lashes with my false lashes. It just creates a more seamless look. So let's get on with the base. I'm taking my Good Mood Gel Moisturizer from Fourth Ray Beauty, which is ColourPop's sister brand. And this moisturizer is bomb. Like, it is so hydrating. It feels like water when you're like massaging it into the skin. I love this moisturizer, and I have been using it quite a bit lately, and I just keep falling more and more in love with it. I want to say I'm about halfway done with the container, so yeah, that's just say how much I actually love this moisturizer. Then I'm taking the Tarte Base Tape, or the Double Duty Beauty Primer. I don't know, it has two names on the container. That's so confusing, but I'm taking that and using that as primer. It is super moisturizing, and yeah, it does a good job at priming, in my opinion. So for foundation, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I believe I have mine in the shade 332C or 322C, one or the other. So yeah, I'm using that as foundation. I love the luminosity this foundation has, and even after you set it down, depending on the amount of powder that you use, you can definitely still see the luminosity peeking through even after you set it, which is what I like about it. I want to say I went probably a little bit ham with the powder in this video for some reason. So you probably won't see what I'm talking about, but before I do set it down with powder, you could definitely see how luminous it looks. Like, it's just a beautiful foundation. Like, Anastasia Beverly Hills knows what she's doing. Like, this foundation is probably one of my favorite or top 3 high-end foundations. So for concealer, I'm taking my AOA Studio Paw Paw Concealer and my BH Cosmetics Concealer. The AOA Studio, I have the shade Soft Tan, if I'm not mistaken, which is a bit too dark. And then again, my BH Studio or BH Cosmetics concealer is in the shade 106, which is quite light. So I mixed both of them to create like a good match, even though this kind of looks a bit too light still. I might have mixed too much of the BH Cosmetics one in, but I just mixed those two on a little tag because I don't know where my palettes are, my mixing palettes. And then I just applied it straight to my face. So then I'm going in with my Makeup Shack concealer brush. This is one of my favorite concealer brushes. I love the way this blends anything out. Concealer, foundation, cream products. It's so freaking good. So yeah, I'm just using this brush to blend out all the concealer that I just applied. I'm going back in with my foundation brush just to blend out the edges so nothing looks too harsh. This for me is key to making everything look seamless. Then I'm taking my Soul Beauty, which again is from ColourPop's like sister brand. It's a cream bronzer, and I want to say I have mine's in the shade medium dark. This is my favorite like cream contour. Like, it is so beautiful. Like, it blends out like a dream. Even if you put too much, you can still blend it out to the point where it's like amazingly like blended out and flawless, and you wouldn't even be able to tell that you put too much. So if you haven't tried that cream contour, you definitely should. I don't know if I need any other cream contour because this is probably going to be like my go-to contour unless I find something that's better, but for now this is my number one. Yeah. And again, I just go back over everything with my foundation brush. So for setting powder, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder and my MAC pressed powder. You guys know the drill, the routine, or whatever. I basically just take the Maybelline loose setting powder, place it anywhere I put concealer, and then I will take my pressed powder and place it everywhere else I didn't put concealer. And then with not too much additional product, I will also dust my pressed powder over where I put my loose powder, just again so everything looks a little bit more seamless and not too harsh. Because I don't know, like, there are no rules to makeup, but I cannot stand seeing like harsh lines. Like, I feel like when you do makeup, it should look seamless, and it shouldn't look like you can be able to tell where one product starts and one product ends. And you know, I probably still do that to this day. Nobody's perfect, but again, if that's how you like to do your makeup, you do you, girl. I ain't judging. Everybody has their preferences, and I ain't nobody to judge. I'm not perfect, and I'm never gonna claim to be perfect. All I can do is try, and I'm satisfied with what I do. So yeah. So now going back to the lower lashes, I'm just taking the same green from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and blending it out on the bottom. Although I think I did blend it out a bit too much. So then I'm taking my Beauty Bay highlighter in the shade Glaze and putting it in the inner corner, because as you can see in that little picture, her inner corner highlight is intense. So I'm going back in with my Essence Precise liner, or Super Precise liner, whatever it's called, and extending the inner wing on the inner corner, because that's what it looks like is happening in the picture. So I'm just trying to recreate, you know. And then of course I always mess it up, so I got some liner on my lower lash line area. I just took a spoolie and removed it, and then I'm using the same mascara I used on my top lashes on my lower lashes, and then the NYX Epic Wear liner for my waterline. It's just in the shade black or pitch black. I don't know, one or the other. It's just black. Just look for the black NYX Epic liner if you're looking for it. And then for blush, I'm taking my Beauty Bay blush in the shade Coral. It is quite peachy, and I feel like what she's wearing in the picture is more on the peachy side, not like anything mauve or too pink. Definitely peach. And then for bronzer, I'm going in with my Benefit Hoola Bronzer in the shade Caramel. I love that bronzer. The shade is so freaking pretty, and the pigmentation is amazing. amazing. So yeah, you're just gonna watch me blend that out all over the face. You know, the cheekbones, my big old forehead, my big old nose, and my jawline. I don't even know if I need to do this for my jawline. I feel like my jawline is quite intense. Like, I've never really noticed that, but holy moly. Is that good or is that bad? I have such a square face. Why? Oh my god. Anyways, just watch me blend this out. Listen to my fake little music. Do 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 do. I have issues. All right, so on to the next step. Highlighter for the face. I'm taking my Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in collaboration with Madison Miller. I believe this is the shade Sea Shimmer. And again, just placing that on my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, and the very top of the bridge of my nose. I also put a lot on my Cupid's bow because why not? Also, that's what it looks like it's happening in the picture. And she also has an intense highlight on her chin, but I think I went too intense on my chin. And then for lip liner, I'm taking my ColourPop Lippy Stick or Lippy Pencil in the shade CTRL. And then I'm just going to line my lips, also kind of fade it in a little bit just to create a nice little ombre. And then I take my Morphe Mega Matte Lipstick in the shade Boy Toy. Or Toy Boy. No, it's definitely Boy Toy. And I just tap that onto the center. And then, you know, you start to blotch your lips together. And yeah. And then for setting spray, I'm taking the Benefit Pore Setter setting spray, which is a holy grail. And that is the complete look. Alright, so this is the end of the video. I know she has matte lips, but I need lip gloss. So I'm going to apply some lip gloss and then I'll be right back for the outro. Alright, also her hair is kind of like pushed back with the headband. I don't have one with me right now. They're all upstairs in my room. So I figured I'd just make my hair look like it's pushed back, but I don't like it. So we're going to come back to the side part. But yeah, this is as close as I think I can get. Comment down below if you think I got pretty close, if it looks similar, if it doesn't. Let me know down below in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, drop a thumbs up if you liked it. I don't know if I said that already. My mind's all over the place. This look is quite intense. It's like literally one color with a shimmer. It's very intense for me. And I'm about to go out too. And so is the highlight on my chin. But I try to get as close as I could to the picture. I love Milk1422's Instagram. All the things that she creates are super creative. And I love watching people recreate them. And it was really fun recreating one of her looks. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like the look is growing on me. The lashes are a little bit crazy too, but she looks like she's wearing lashes that cover the whole entire look. So I figured go for something dramatic, and this is quite dramatic. Also, I just got this today as a nose cuff, and it's the Playboy bunny. They had like stars and other designs, but the Playboy bunny like stuck out the most to me for some reason. It comes with a silver, a gold, and a rose gold, and it is super cute. I got it on Amazon, so I will leave it linked down below. It comes in a set of 3 for like $9.99, so with shipping is a little over 10 bucks, but I definitely think it's worth it if you like having cute little accessories on your face that are non-piercings but look like piercings. I definitely think something like this is cute. I like it. It's growing on me as well. So yeah, on that note, I hope you guys are staying safe, staying blessed, having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Can you play that again? Give me some vibe, baby.